to my channel, and if you're new here, then of course welcome to you guys too. Welcome to my Copenhagen vlog. I am on a solo trip, my first ever solo trip. Can you believe it? Out of all the trips you guys see me going on, I've never done it solo, and here we are. I'm in Copenhagen for 4 nights, well 3 nights, 4 days, Thursday to Sunday, and it is actually Halloween weekend. So I've just arrived, I checked in. I am staying at the Grand Joanne Hotel, which is right by Copenhagen station, a very good location. I'm gonna give you guys a room tour, but I'll do it in the morning when there's sunshine and daylight, because at the moment it is about 6 p.m, just gone 6 p.m, so of course it's dark here. Preferably I'd like to do this whilst it is daylight, introduce a vlog. However, the going gets tough, and this is the time that I have arrived, and I'm gonna get going from the get-go. I've been here for about an hour, and I'm gonna go over to Tivoli Gardens, which they have a really nice Halloween type theme thing going on there, so I'm really excited to go there. But before then, I'm gonna go grab some food really quickly from Gasoline Grill. So I've seen TikToks and I've got a whole itinerary to go through with you guys, so we're going to go and check each location off those lists. First we're going to have just a nice easygoing burger and chips, which is Gasoline Grill, and then we'll head to Tivoli Gardens, which yeah, I'm excited because today is actually Halloween, and yeah, I'm out here. I was nervous at first, but now I'm ready to go. I need to sort this out. First solo trip, and I'm gonna take you, I say solo, but I'm with you guys, so it's not actually solo. Let's go. You guys, I'm still walking. It's actually a really nice walk, and most of it is in quite a busy strip, so that's nice. I'll probably end up back here at some point. It has a few interesting shops that I've seen. You guys wouldn't believe how hungry I am. I'm so hungry right now. The sooner I get to Gasoline Grill, the better. What I'm gonna do is eat there and then get the train back to the area where I'm staying, which is also has Tivoli Gardens literally like 2 seconds away. I'm really not sure if I can cross when it's not the green man, because it seems to be quite quiet, but no one else crosses when it's a red man, when there's no traffic, so I need to get my head around that. I ordered the cheeseburger meal, so it comes with fries, and I decided for water because I feel like I'm going to end up getting a drink from Tivoli, and then I got the gasoline sauce, which he really recommends, and it's also in the burger, so I'm really excited to try it. It looks so good. And also guys, I love this concept. This concept is sick. Okay, let's get into this. Guys, I'm so freaking hungry. These fries are like Shake Shack fries without the cheese. That's good. I think it has like crispy onions in it. Can't work out whether it's because I'm really hungry or it simply just tastes amazing. This burger is banging. That is serious. I've seen the ones where it just goes up and then drops, but when it swings at the end, just to add that extra razzle dazzle sparkle to the end, no, that could never be me. Back in the day, yeah, but now guys, we are on day 1, I guess my first full day in Copenhagen, and today the plan is to go to Apotek 57, which is a bakery store which I saw online. So we're going to head there. It's a 30-minute walk, which I was contemplating doing if I had gotten up earlier. So it's about 9:30, so I want to get there as early as possible, so I am just going to head over to the station and just grab the train. I want to go to Nijhaven. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because everyone I've heard say it says it differently. I think it's Copenhagen's most popular tourist attraction, so of course I want to get there the earlier the better. I'm not sure if I mentioned yesterday, but I do have the city pass, so I got the 72-hour city pass, which will cover my entire stay here. I think you really do get your money's worth, because the places that I was actually planning on going to was looking at about 15 to 20 pounds per like museum, per exhibition, and so on. So it literally made the most sense to me. So I really would highly recommend getting the city pass, or looking into it at least. I did at first try and weigh up my options before, just to see whether I can go to all of the exhibitions and, you know, the tourist attractions, and then include transportation like train trips, to see if it would be cheaper. But the city pass for more convenience, and it just seemed so much cheaper, so I thought, let me just do that. I'm all bundled up today. Yesterday was so cute, going to Gasoline Grill. How freaking banging was that burger, guys? Oh my god, I really would recommend going there. And I'm really glad I didn't leave it to go to the Tivoli Gasoline Grill, because did you see that queue? That queue was crazy, which is expected because it was Halloween, so it was quite busy in there. But it was so nice just to walk around. I didn't realize how big it was in there, so that was nice. I thought I was just going to spend, you know, like 10-20 minutes in there, but I probably ended up spending about an hour, maybe a little over an hour. What I really like is that the streets are just, I don't know, this sounds really crazy, but it low-key reminds me of like a mixture of London and New York. Like the streets are just alive, which I thrive in, because one, I feel safe, and two, I like to observe places and just see what I can go and have a nose around, like the stores and all of that. So hopefully within the weekend I can go and pop into some of the stores that I saw. But yeah, for now we're gonna go to Apotek 57, I was going to say 10 then, and then we're going to go head to Louisiana Museum, which is actually out of central Copenhagen. I think my train's going to be about 45 minutes, which is another reason why I want to head out early. I plan on going to Fabro Pasta this evening for dinner. I am not sure if I need to reserve that, so I'll have a look, but if not, there are so many food places here and it all looks really good, so I'm not too worried about finding somewhere to eat. First night here was actually, do you know what? Even though the bed's really comfortable, I am someone who likes to sleep. Let me know if you're the same, but I like to sleep quite flat. I'll just use one pillow basically at night, and the pillows here are freaking fluffy as hell, and they're like so thick. I was quite restless last night. I woke up this morning and I didn't have a pillow. I literally slept most of the night without a pillow, because I remember just wiping it off and just slapping it beside me. Maybe it's just me. I think whenever I have this conversation with anyone else, they're always like, no, I like pillows, I like to be leveled up. And I'm like, no, I want to be flat, you know, like level, or at least like inclined a little bit. This is what we're working with. I've got double denim on, I've got sambas on my feet, some cute jeans, I got a white top underneath, like just a normal t-shirt. Hopefully it keeps me warm enough. I've got this cute little scarf on, which I had on yesterday. This is actually gonna end up on here. It's giving like very Scandi vibes. And also I've got this bag. Let's see if I'm brave enough to put my tripod up in public by myself. It's quite a quiet area, so let's do this. That breakfast was so nice. I'm so happy that I went there, even though I was a bit nervous. The table that I sat on was like shared. You know when you go to Wagamama's and you have a shared table? It was like that. So I was a bit like, would have been more confident if I had my own table to film in terms of filming. But yeah, the breakfast was really nice. I don't know if I was eating it the correct formation, but anyway, I loved it. I don't know, I'm a girl that loves mixing sweet with savoury, so that was cool. I do really want to bike to Nijhaven, Ivan. I reckon it's spelled like that. I really want to bike there, but I'm a bit nervous to go and hire a bike, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm enjoying just exploring the streets, to be honest, because it's freaking beautiful here. I did it. I would love to get a shot of me riding this bike. I cannot put this tripod up. It is way too windy. I was filming before and it just dropped on the floor, so we're gonna pass on that. Just gonna keep riding. I am just gonna keep riding because there's other tourists here. Pretty cool, but I'm just out in the outdoor park that we've got, which would be really nice in the summer. The museum is so nice. I definitely think the Yeo Kusama installation is their hotspot. Like, that's what people are coming for, because the way that place can go in 1 second. So you can have a maximum of 4 people in there, and you can only stay in there for 60 seconds. So I thought it was like free will, so you can just fit like 4 people, whether you know each other or not, has to go in there regardless. So I ended up going in there with 2 other people, but then I realised I probably could have just stayed back and let them do their thing and then gone in my section separately, but then I think people would have joined me regardless. So anyway, I wasn't happy with what I got. 60 seconds is not long, guys, so that's what I done. I queued back up and went back in there. The queue was shorter this time. It's probably not even 10 minutes wait. It is 60 seconds at the end of the day. So I got my shots and that's what you saw. I am going to head back to the hotel, recharge my phone because your girl is running hella low right now. I'm on like 20%. Guys, I'm enjoying this trip so much. Like, I'm just in my own zone right now. It's so nice to be able to do stuff in your own time, just getting on with it. It's like such a vibe. I have made it back to the hotel. So far, so good. It's actually really nice to be able to get up in your own time and just do your own thing and decide when you want to go from A to B as and when. It's just like full range. Usually when you go on holiday with other people, you obviously have to find a middle ground, which is fair enough. I have no problem with doing that, but that's what these solo trips are all about. Just finding yourself and finding what you feel comfortable with doing and just doing things in your own time. And yeah, I'm really indulging it right now. It kind of reminds me, I know I said earlier like New York, London style, but that's mainly the vibe, like the atmosphere as you walk in along the streets. But the people here are different. The people are really nice. Like, I haven't had any bad encounters. Now, I could be wrong, but this is a vibe that I'm getting. I feel like when I'm in the UK, or at least back home or in London, say for instance I was to like bump into someone, or like someone was about to bump into me whilst passing by each other, like you'd always give like a like sorry. Maybe I am just over friendly, but you know, you just usually would give a kind of gesture where it's like soz, like something, some type of communication, like positive communication. Over here, and I do definitely feel like it's the European tourists more so. When I had one of those encounters, I wouldn't even say anything. I'm just like a smile. You don't get that here. I've probably only got it a few times, and it's been, you can tell that they're locals from here. So that's why I say I feel like it's from the tourists, because obviously the places I've been going to are very touristy, because I myself, I'm a tourist, so of course I'm going to do touristy things on my first visit here. But I'm convinced is other tourists that are having that response to me. The Copenhagen Danish people here are just So nice, so nice. From the moment I landed and I was going through passport control, the guy was just so pleasant and giving me recommendations. So yeah, it's just been a great time. But that's just one observation. A few of you have asked me on my socials, like, how is it there? Genuinely, I feel no different to walking around London. If anything, it's more normalized being by yourself in this country. It just seems so normal, like people don't bat an eye. And I was also brave enough to get on the bike today, so that was about a 10-minute walk. So I hired that bike for about 20 to 25 minutes, and I checked my Monzo and it was only £2.93. I reckon it was about £3, so it's not too bad. I really want to try traditional Danish dinner because I've done the breakfast. I do need to try the dinner, but I don't know if I'm going to try it on this trip because I really want to just find the best one for it. And obviously I don't eat pork, so I need one where it's like more so beef and lamb and stuff like that. Whether that's an option, if you know anything regarding that, please comment down below because I'm lost and I will be back here. I'm coming back here. This place is sick. For now, I'm just gonna tick off all the locations that is on my itinerary. Look how mad that queue is today. Okay, change of plan. Went to Fabro's. I asked the guy, he was really lovely to be fair. I asked the guy how long the wait was because as you saw, the queue was actually doing a madness. And I said, is it going to be longer? Well, he said, a long time it's going to be. And I said, is it going to be longer than an hour? Because I don't mind waiting like 45 minutes max. He said, oh yeah. I said, thank you. I'm out of here. So now we're going to go find somewhere to eat. I don't know. This is the thing, I had a lot of, you guys can't even see me, I had a lot of lunch and breakfast locations, but in terms of dinner, ooh, but luckily throughout my exploring there, I've seen that there's restaurants everywhere, so we'll see. I'm seriously too indecisive for this. I'm gonna get the chocolate churro. I don't even eat churros, so that says everything. Might just get like normal mint chocolate because I don't want it too heavy. Look. Oh, it's great. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
It's not too much big.
No, it's perfect.
Because if you want plate, we can get the plate.
Yeah, no, I wanted the chocolate in it. It's great. It's really good. Thank you.
Yeah.
We got it. Good morning! I'm going to give you a room tour before we start off the day 3. As a reminder, this is the Grand Johan Hotel and it's located right opposite Copenhagen main station. So it's in quite a very popular like hipster but also family living environment, and it's really close to the meatpacking district, although I haven't been there yet, so I might try and squeeze it in, I might not, it just depends. Really nice vibe. So you come in through here and it starts off with this little chair, little cute chair, and then I've got my suitcase hanging just there, just chilling, and then we've got a little mirror so you can see, and this is my outfit of the day, H&M, and then I've just got my Uggs on my feet today, more comfort. And before you know it, we have a little open closet space, so I've just hung up my stuff there. I absolutely love the detail on these hangers. It just says let's hang out, and on the other side it says Grand Johan. Also the attention to detail in this hotel is immaculate because loving the lighting at night, it just looks so cool. So yeah, and then in here I believe, oh my god, is that a steamer? Is that a steamer? Because I would love to steam my trench coat. It needs a bit of an iron. Oh my god, we're gonna come back to that. But yeah, you've got a shoe horse. If you turn around, we've got my little sofa at the end of my bed. TV space, a little seating area, but I've been sitting doing my makeup here for the last 2 days. But yeah, we've got all of this pretty decor detail here that just brings the whole room aligning with each other, so it just looks so cute. And then we've got my bed, so which is great, more lovely detail here, so cute. This does look like a 2 split beds, but it is, oh, to be fair, they are 2 split beds, I believe so, but it's made out to be one because that's got like one whole bed lining across the whole bed. But then how smart is this? They split their blankets, and I think that's so cool if you're coming as 2 friends, or even if you're in a couple and you just prefer your own space in bed. It's just perfect. But this bed is so comfortable. The pillows are freaking like clouds, honestly. It's ridiculous. It's so good. And then outside at the view we have, this is Copenhagen Central, which is the main station here. Very convenient that I got it here unintentionally. You can see that big tower thing, that's where Tivoli is, so it's literally like a 5-minute walk. It's just huge, so even from here it's so far back. It goes out here, and there is the main strip. You can't really see it from here, but yeah, it looks like a lovely day today. It's supposed to be 9 degrees today, so shout out to me, freezing to death. But anyway, these cups are so freaking adorable. How cute is that? And last but not least, the bathroom. Very minimalistic, just whatever you need is here. So, oh, my hair's sticking out a little bit. But yeah, the only thing about this hotel is that the lighting is cute and it's cozy and the vibe is completely there, which I love. But I also like the contrast where like during the day I can actually see what I'm doing, so like it would be great if that turned to a cooler tone during the day, you know. Also in here they don't have an extractor fan, so it steams up quite fast in here, and obviously it sticks around for a minute. But as you can see, like the room is very small. Believe it or not, this isn't their smallest one. I actually booked a cozy room, their cozy room, and then I emailed them, as I do when I go away. I emailed them and they were happy to offer me an upgrade. So this is just a standard room, believe it or not, which I really appreciate them doing. So yeah, this is my lovely hotel. I stupidly set my alarm completely wrong today. I set it for 7:55 so I can wake up and get out of bed for 8 o'clock, but that was my weekday alarm, and today is Saturday, so it didn't go off, and I woke up naturally at 8:34, and I literally jumped up out of bed because I really wanted to get out super earlier today so I can get on, because it seems like the later on into the day the busier it gets. So I really wanted to get to the bakery. The sooner I get out of here the better. Oh my god guys, it's a steamer. So now look how creased my jacket is. I didn't realize until I took the clip at the airport and I was like, Jesus, let me try and do this. I can't do it with one hand. I'm scared it's going to set off the alarm. Can you freaking imagine? That's not dangerous at all. Tell me if this is dangerous at all, because usually, look at this. No, sorry, why am I able to open this window as wide? Oh my, that is really making me anxious. I need to shut that. That is not necessary. Usually there's like the little attachment thing. That is really throwing me off. I don't like that at all. That's really dangerous. Imagine you wasn't expecting. Anyway, back to my steamer. What I've worked out is, one, the sun is shining and it's not as cold. It seems to be really cold in the evenings. And two, I'm going to cycle to Lido Bakery and go from there, because there isn't a direct metro route. So I think I'm just going to cycle over there. It's a 23-minute cycle and it's a lovely day, so why not? And the other option would be I can walk either an hour, get the metro, which is also 55 minutes, or I can cycle, which is 23 minutes. I could walk, which is 60 minutes. So, you know, weigh up my options. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to come here, hire a bike. And the sun is shining. Oh my god, I couldn't ask for anything more. I went to Le Cabra to get a iced matcha with oat milk. I saw it on TikTok and I thought, I'm gonna come here. Quick debrief before we head on to the next motive. Maybe it needed like a drop of like vanilla or a sweetener to it. Copenhagen Contemporary was so sick. I really enjoyed it. That is the type of museum exhibition style that I like to go to, something that is satisfying to the eye and also plays with my inner child. That first section was sick, you know, where it had like multiple different rooms. How freaking clever was that? And then we went on to the other illusion. I wasn't allowed to film in there, so there was only one room, and basically imagine it being filled with like a lighting intensity type thing, and you get to stay in there for 10 minutes, so that was pretty cool. But the first lot that you saw me go in was so sick. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth heading to Copenhagen Contemporary. I really enjoyed that. I think I need to go and charge my phone because again I decided to leave out without my charger. I have been hiring this bike all day, so I spent about £6 to hire it for 6 hours, so I'm almost 4 hours through that. I thought I'll just make use of it. I'm really enjoying cycling around the city, honestly. It's so much fun. I find that I'm like kind of just taking the lead of the other cyclists, the local cyclists, and as long as you do that you seem to be quite safe. I usually let them lead the way. I want to go to Juno the Bakery after this before I head back to the hotel to reboot. I think that just makes more sense, a 15-minute cycle, and then I'll head back to the hotel, probably get rid of the bike. It's supposed to be 9 degrees, but it's not too bad at all. I'm using this as a mic. I feel so cool. I hope you guys are enjoying this vlog. If you are, don't forget to give us a comment what you enjoyed the most out of this entire video. I hope it's a fun one for you guys to watch, and I hope I'm not boring you. I'm just living my best life out here. If you do enjoy it, then make sure you subscribe because we're growing the people them over here, okay? Flourishing in my solo trip girl era. I'm here for it. The only struggle that I'm having really at the moment is getting pictures. So my other fellow solo trip girl is, how are we doing this? I have a tripod, but then one, it has been windy here, and two, I'm not really sure it's a thing here. Like, I've done it a few times, but then other than that I don't really want those type of shots. I want like candid shots, and tripods are really not going to do that. It's kind of like too forced, you know? Let me know. Phone is charging. I would definitely advise bringing a portable charger or carry your phone charger around the city with you, which I have been failing to do. For the reference, the bike cost for 6 hours, it was £6. I think that was really good. £1 an hour is so good, considering I used it the other day for 25 minutes and it was £2 something. So you're better off like spending more time on it. But it was so nice cycling around the city and just seeing all the different areas. You can see the transition from as you go from one section of the city to the other. It's really nice. When I was going to Juno Bakery, you can see it's a lot more residential, and then where I'm staying is like more hipster, and then where I was this morning at the Copenhagen Contemporary is very like industrial, but also like I think maybe there's students that stay there, maybe there's a college there or something. Anyway, I got some lovely bakery. I think it's almond. I thought it was pecan, but it's almond, and there's like a filling inside. This is like a cream. I think that's cream in the middle. Really good. have had to been, what am I saying? I'm so tired. It's really cold. The temperature in the evenings drop massively. I've just checked, it's 4 degrees outside. During the day it isn't too bad because the sun's shining. It's really, I'm pretty sure it's about 10 degrees plus during the day, but once that sun sets, I tried to put my aircon last night and it was a bit cold and it just wasn't working, so I've tried to turn it on again and it seems like it doesn't go above like 19 degrees and that is not going to warm me up. So I just messaged them. Apparently you're supposed to message them via WhatsApp, the hotel, and they said that I need to go on the TV and work out how to reset it on the TV, but then they said also it's set to be adjust to whatever the temperature is outside. So if it's like warm outside, then you won't get it warm in here, but it's 4 degrees outside, so I expect to get it up to 25 degrees inside. Okay. Good morning. It is my last day in Copenhagen, unfortunately. I could have easily have done a week here, I think, easily. This morning, before I check out, I will be heading to Lido for breakfast. It was not on my itinerary, but I saw this girl's TikTok the other day and I said, that's what I want. I'm going to hit up 2 different attractions today. One being the Nicolaj Art Gallery and the second one is the Botanic Gardens. So those are my last 2 of the 6 attractions that I have been to on this trip. My flight is at 8:40, so I've got plenty of time. I've got the entire day. I don't really need to leave central Copenhagen until about 6 p.m. I'd say. For it really is such a short trip to the airport. It's literally 15 minutes on the train. Last night I ended up going downstairs. I played the game so wrong yesterday, having lunch so late. That sandwich was enough to fill me for the whole afternoon, the whole evening, and at 11 p.m. last night my belly was growling at me. So I'm really excited to go and eat today. And I went down to the hotel's restaurant slash bar, which is really cute vibes. It was quite busy in there. I just bought a drink. Guess how much I spent on 2 Cokes? So I bought 1 Coke to drink down there and then I bought 1 back up to the room for me. I spent £10.52 on 2 Cokes. You know, the Cokes in the glass bottle. And I know it's expensive out here. To be fair, I don't really see it far off from London. Like, it is more expensive than London ever so slightly, but because I live in London, I barely see the impact of it until I spent £10.52, basically almost £11 on 2 Cokes. So yeah, welcome to Copenhagen. Let me just touch base on the city pass since I last spoke about it, because now that I've been here my whole stay, I think it's definitely worth it. I would come back and get it again, and I understand why the locals also purchase it, because if I had gone to all of the attractions that I went to without getting the city pass, I would have paid £94. And of course I paid £103 for the city pass, but obviously that includes 80 attractions, which I could have fitted in more. So I did 6 attractions, which would have been £94, and you can do up to 80 attractions, which is obviously, as you can imagine, amazing. But that includes transport, so if I would have added transport onto that £94, it definitely would have went well over £103. So you can already tell that you get your money's worth. Stopped off at Hart. I did go to the Nicolaj Art Gallery and I do not recommend it at all. It was very underwhelming, So are you pleased with that information? You just saw me at Juno the Bakery, my favourite bakery here that I've been to so far. But yeah, I highly highly recommend. I wanted to get the almond pastry thing, but they didn't have it today. Basically just doing the rounds and getting like little sweet treats for everyone. Copenhagen, first round, cling cling. And there we have it, my first solo trip completed. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. Thank you guys so much for joining me for once again another travel vlog. And I guess the only question is now, where will my next trip be? I think you should stick around, subscribe and find out. Bye for now, and I'll see you in my next video.